The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
Hello there, this is the Antler Crown, and I'm Elwyn. This will be a reading for the week of March the 7th to the 13th, so the week ahead, for fire signs. So, if you're an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, this is for you. Now, let's have a look, firstly, at some of the challenges that may be ahead in the week to come for you fire signs. Alright? Okay. Gifts, offerings. This is good. Accepting gifts as well. It may be hard at the moment, but counting each thing that you have or that presents itself to you as a blessing, not missing these opportunities for peace, for gratitude. They can help you greatly. The transferal of energy, pouring from one cup to another. This is a greater meaning, though. This is about your spiritual journey as well. Here, pouring your efforts, pouring thoughts and energy into things you wish to manifest can help you greatly right now, fire signs. Standing proud, ready for battle, the Page of Swords. This being ready or prepared for a fight that may not come. An offering. Now, this is a different offering. This is something greater than gifts. This is opportunities presenting themselves to you, signs, and learning to read those signs. Death, a new way of thinking, a new opening, the beginnings of something happening here. It's possible for some of you, yes. There could be a door, and beyond this door may lay a whole new life. Now, before I go on, first let me say, because I forgot, that you can find me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I go live 8 or 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Mondays and Fridays. You can also book a reading with me in the link in my Etsy, which is in the info. Now, I wish to clarify on some of these aspects and what they mean here. So I want to have a look at the gifts for starters. Okay? When it comes to a gift, an offering of something, a gesture even, perhaps of love, perhaps a position is being put to you that you can take up in the forms of promotion or otherwise. Foundation and achievements. This gratitude of what you have, this is a good working place to build higher. Looking at what you have and being grateful for it is not to humble, it is to spur on more of the same. Putting this feeling, this vibration out there, this frequency, returns it tenfold. the shadow. The darker aspects that may be happening in your life right now are a good time for introspection, shadow work in itself. To embrace these, to understand these, to heal them and comfort the shadow self is a balance. And a balance is what is required here in order to progress forwards, in order to heal from something for some of you. Now, that has to do with the death card in many ways. But this one, fertility, this is in the sense of opportunities. Fertility, yes, perhaps it can be in the sense of a child. But more than this, it is the possibility of birth. Like the ground, you plant the seeds and you plant where the seeds go. It is up to you to plan it out so that what you get in return is beneficial to you. And this is where these new opportunities come from. This is all about trying to have some movement to something new, something vibrant that spurs you on. Now, that's some of the clarifiers for those cards, but I want to go in a little bit deeper. So now we're going to look at career for fire signs. So this also takes the form of education or study, job, career, ambitions, and finance as well. Okay? So, what's happening here? Excuse me while I shuffle. For fire signs, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, what's going on for careers, education, finance in the week 7th of March to the 13th of March. Let's have a look. Good things. Right. This is your position. This can be your career. This can be your job. This here is the finance of what you hold and the position you may hold. There is achievement to this, yet there is more. Something is telling you that there is more to be had from this, especially in this week. There will be realizations, learning to read the signs here. Air signs, fire signs, beg your pardon. This is paramount because these are the guides, the white rabbits that you follow to the new pastures. Someone may be coming in here offering something new, offering something when it comes to finance for you. Interesting. However, the devil, material wants, needs, desires, especially when it comes to finance, but it is an instigator, something that is tied to. This may seem like a good option, but it may not be the right option for you, fire sign. This person maybe, without knowing, unwittingly, placing a hold over you, being beholden to this person. Instead here, this card says to me that you can seek this out on your own. A journey of your own making can be undertaken here. As a matter of fact, it is more than this. This is someone setting out to find their fortune. But do not forget Do not forget the accomplishments. Do not forget the abundance you already have. There is much there. The smallest of blessings are nonetheless a blessing. Some clarifiers for especially, I think, what this person is, who can be offering something that for many of you may not be helpful. Let's have a look. Wisdom, transformation, and harmony. Wisdom is your intuition to know from past experience a good deal when you see it. Transformation is yours and yours alone. You must do this for you, no one else. You cannot force transformation on another. And harmony. This is what can be obtained, especially when walking your own path. Caution, in other words, must be used when someone is offering something here. As I said, not necessarily bad. However, look at the long term. Came in like a flash there. Now, so that's career for fire signs, or education even. But what I want to look at now is love. Love. What's on the table for love for fire signs for next week? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we want to know relationships, love, goals. What's it all about? What's happening there? This here, when it comes to a relationship, there has been a long-term thing when it comes to healing, when it comes to transforming, when it comes to growing together. Right now, there may be stresses of daily life that are playing heavily on relationships. There is never enough time. Your wisdom, your experience, your intuition tells you that this is the case. To remind yourself that this is the case, and it is not simply your relationship, can be beneficial to you here. It can help you when it comes to foresight. The balance of things, trying to keep things afloat, trying to make things work. There are too many things here. It can feel like you're always trying to keep the balance. However, love here still is strong for many of you. Okay? This here woman with her chicken in her garden, there is love blooming. It is being nurtured. It is ripening. Forms of care and aid, signs being sent to you, ancestral perhaps in nature, dreams, telling you wisdom, comforting. There is a guiding force here. Some of you may be planning, saving, perhaps even for a wedding, to buy a house, to take the next step in a relationship. Do not let the past ruin what lay ahead of you. Do not hide. Do not hide from the fear of such steps. They are natural. Feel them, recognize them, and then walk on, leaving them where they are. Love here between material and ethereal. It can be confusing for some of you. However, you know which side holds true and which is temporary and which is permanent. Your physical desires, they are all temporary. We all get old and saggy. It is what is in here that is everlasting. And when you look through what is in here, the person in front of you who you truly see never gets old and saggy. And this is an important thing for you to remember. Now, Clarifier for love. Sort of a clarifier. It's very good. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Been saying that for a long time. How many does that go down to? 3, 4, 5. I can see about 6. That's fantastic. But it is true. You get back what you put out. And especially when it comes to love. Loving yourself. Feeling loved by yourself and by others. Accepting it. This can help cultivate even more love. The sky is the limit when it comes to love. Now, so that's love for some of you fire signs there in different aspects. Now, finally, let's look at some spirit messages. So these will be specifically for someone, maybe 1 or 2 people. Firstly, a name. Chloe pops up here. So if your name is Chloe, this is for you, or you know someone in the other that is called Chloe. There is something very heavily when it comes to the colour red here, a piece of clothing that is red, a hoodie, a cardigan, or even a jacket most likely, a red jacket. There is also something to do with a car. It's a fastish car, bit beaten up. Now, the message here for you, or for someone else, I can't quite clearly tell, but it's something to do with someone called Dan. Now, just 2 quick ones here. So, and something to do with the train. You may be struggling right now. You may be carrying too much right now. But your call has been heard and it is being answered. Put down what you can come back to at the moment. We'll get it later. And that's all for the fire sign readings. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe if the reading resonated with you. You all have a blessed week, and I'll see you in it. Goodbye, my friends.